talk about some simple strategies that you can implement over the holidays to lose about 15 to 20 pounds over the next 30 to 45 days. And with New Year's around the corner, guys, stop procrastinating and let's actually get a head start this time. If you're new to my channel, hi. I'm Dr. Jones, a holistic obesity expert where I specialize in sustainable weight loss, utilizing effective lifestyle strategies so that we can get to the base of your insulin resistance and obesity and help you lose the weight and maintain for the rest of your life. How can I do this on my own? What type of effort is required? And what are the nuts and bolts of what I can do to jumpstart my weight loss? Number one, intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting, my favorite version that I want you to do is that 16-8. And what do I mean by that? We're taking our eating window, which is defined as our first calories in and then our last calories in. That's your eating window. I need you to compress that to about 6 to 8 hours. In the morning, keep it clean. Some organic black coffee or some teas is totally fine. Sweeten that with stevia or monk fruit. And if you got to have some creamer, then it needs to be nut pods. You can get that at your local grocery store. Love it. Nut pods is great and it's low calorie. Number two, we're going to go keto. And remember, this is not keto for life. We want to do keto so that we can jumpstart the process and address the underlying issues that's going to end that food chatter. And keto is going to be very powerful for that. We're going to do these 2 steps for the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to get into a rhythm. You're going to notice that's going to become easier and easier day in and day out. Next, we're going to increase our fasting windows. We're going to go for 24-hour fasting, guys. I know that sounds scary, but let's take it from dinner to dinner. It's actually not that bad when you first try it. Now, you might need some appetite suppressants to help you. Coffee is a natural appetite suppressant, but we can also start incorporating some teas. We don't want to do too much of a caffeine intake, so we can do some organic teas in the afternoon as well. Yerba mate tea is the most potent appetite suppressant tea that there is, period. So you can brew up a bunch of yerba mate tea and sip on that throughout the day. If finances are not a concern, then I strongly recommend you get Unamate product. Unamate, they took yerba mate tea, they made it taste really great, and they concentrated it so it's super effective too as well. It's horribly overpriced, guys, but unfortunately there's no other product like it. Either one of those options are going to help you. Really focus on doing this 24-hour fast. Work up to the point where you can get 2 separate 24-hour fasts. The weight's going to keep flying off. Now, for some of you, that's going to be it and you are going to hit the goal. For some of my more obese and insulin resistant people, the last thing that I need you to incorporate is the longest style of fasting, which is our prolong, where we're going to actually go to bed that first night. And it's going to sound a little freaky, but bear with me here. I'm going to make it easy. We need to finish a complete fast from dinner the night before and then go to bed that first day and wake up and begin eating on that day, because that's going to get into the 30+ hour and then ultimately make a goal for 48-hour fast, and the weight will really start flying. So some of the stronger appetite suppressants that you can do to make this a reality: number one, nicotine gum. There's a lot of talk and commotion about how beneficial nicotine is in isolation when you don't smoke and when you're not doing an e-cig. Dr. Huberman talks a lot about that. Get some nicotine gum. They sell them in 2 to 4 milligram pieces. Be very careful with this, guys. Take the 2 milligram piece the first time. I want you to break it up into 3 and take it with some gum too as well, so that you can avoid that nasty flavor. And try that. It will last about 2 to 3 hours. It'll give you not only some powerful appetite suppression, which you're going to need the first time when you're embarking on long fasting, but it's also going to give you a jolt of energy, guys. So enjoy that. Only contraindication: don't do it if you're a prior smoker. The next thing is going to require some communication with your primary care physician, but most primary cares are comfortable with phentermine. The problem with phentermine is not great for the body, and also long term. The literature shows a lot of rebound and weight. The way I recommend to do it strategically is get the prescription from your primary care physician and utilize phentermine only on your long fasting days. I promise you, if you can get your hands on phentermine, it's going to make those long fasting days significantly easier, guys. Put this plan in motion, and I promise in the next 30-45 days, you're going to be very pleased with your results. We'll see you guys later.